So I just want to use this opportunity to introduce Protean eGov technologies. Protean is a name which is relatively new to all of us here, but it's a company which has been around for 25 years. It used to be called NSDL E-Governance Infrastructure Ltd, a company which incepted and set up the first depository in India. In 2013, the depository hived off into a separate entity, and what remained was the technology firm called NSDL eGov. And Protean is now the all-encompassing entity which has all of the technology capability that was built over these years to do digital transformation. So we pride ourselves as a company who's building tech for various sectors, for the government as well as for businesses. Today we work across 32 state governments, all union territories. We have more than 10,000 customers that we work with on the B2B side, cutting across BFSI and multiple other sectors. With some of the statistics that you see over here, I'm sure most of you in the room today would directly or indirectly be our customers, or we would have touched your lives in some way. The modernization of tax infra is where we issue PAN cards today. So pretty much every Indian who has a PAN card is something which we have already contributed to and built. The social security and welfare, again, is our NPS, which most of us use to save tax, and the Atal Pension Yojana, which is more the pension system for the bottom of the pyramid. Those are also entirely provided by us. And this is a national initiative where we have almost 98% market share. On the data and identity stack, we do billions of transactions a month on Aadhaar authentication and other services. We have recently also got an account aggregator license. So we are looking at building various technology layers of analytics and data which would be useful to multiple sectors, which is very synergistic with what we do. We've recently set up 3 new businesses, which you see on the right. The information security and consulting business is more an adjacency to our large MSME population of customers and SMEs. So we work with a number of chartered accountants today, given our history and our relationship with tax solutions. But building a strong, robust practice and advisory is something that we realized the mid-market in India was lacking. And we wanted to offer this as an additional value addition to them as a very trusted company. We've also set up our own cloud in the last 1 year. This was endorsed by the PMO himself, and he sees our company as somebody who would be able to set up a made-in-India cloud for scale. Again, very affordable and not locking your customer in like a number of the large MNC cloud providers do today. So I'm sure many of you would not be aware about this, and I thought this was a great opportunity to talk about what Protean is aspiring to do. So we want to build the digital railroads and infrastructure for, we call it building for $1 billion. That's our theme. And we really want to solve for billions of Indians. We want to solve for multiple businesses across sectors. And we eventually want to also venture into global markets, where the government and a lot of our industry is now seeing that push for taking India Stack overseas. So we are also proud to position ourselves as an India Stack-based company, providing a lot of these building blocks. A lot of emerging markets are actually coming to India, very interested in what we do. Very quickly touching upon what we're really doing in the retail space and in the whole e-commerce space. Today, we are one of the core technology providers to ONDC. I'm sure you all would have read about it. You all would have seen the stall. So Protean started our journey in ONDC by providing a gateway registry and some of the core infrastructural layers to ONDC and all market participants. On top of this core discovery tech, as I call it, which allows buyers to discover sellers, we're now building a full stack solution which involves the entire digitization of the supply chain. And on a subsequent panel, which I'll be part of later today, I'll be talking about how ONDC is going to become a very essential channel to making it very easy for a brand, however large, or a small retailer, however small, to completely digitize their business. And it was possible before working with the large platform players, but with some of the blocks and the layers that we are building in as national digital infra, we expect every small business in the country to be fully digitized. That's the vision that we would like to really bring. And last but not the least, if I were to touch upon the value additions that I see today for the small Kirana store. So right from the large brand to the smallest of Kirana stores, there's a huge digitization gap. A number of them, even though they have technology at their fingertips to give them ability to list their products and so on, they don't have the ability to manage their business. So Protean is also building a full stack solution for some of the smallest of the small retailers in rural parts of the country to say, here you go, take a stack which will help you to digitize your business, your retail enterprise, and also run and manage every aspect of your business. So that's not just retail tech for you, but it's a multi-layered, I would say, a business MSME in a box tech. So that's it from my side. I'm very happy to connect with all of you offline. Thank you very much.